afternoon. Yes, NHBC. You know what that means? Nobody here watches the Jeremy Kyle show. Give yourselves a cheer. Oh man, I'd just come back from Edinburgh. I was staying in the worst hotel in Edinburgh. My hotel was so bad it made train spotting look like the bloody Ritz. The only channel I had working was ITV2, so the only programme I could watch was the Jeremy Kyle show. But some questions occurred to me, so I want to ask the audience about it now. So, don't be shy, because I know we've got some partners in here. Anyone who watches the Jeremy Kyle show, round of applause now. Man, that's more than I was expecting, all right? I'm not here to judge. Anyone who likes the Jeremy Kyle show, make some noise now. Why? Does it make you feel better about your own life? Okay. But my question is this. Everyone who goes on the Jeremy Kyle show is on benefits. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I grew up on benefits. But my question is, when you're on benefits, you get free dental care. So how come none of the people on the Jeremy Kyle show ain't got no teeth, right? I don't mean to be rude, but if I got free dental care, I'd have more teeth than I needed. I'd walk around looking like a horse. But it is lovely to be here. I like to find out where people are from when I do a gig, because normally if you do a club in an area, everyone's from there. But we've got like loads of you from all over the gaff tonight. So let me just do this. By the way, I will say tonight quite a bit, because it's a bit weird doing stuff in the day, so just go with me on it, we'll be all right. Anyone from the West Country, make some noise now. Anyone not from the West Country, let me hear from you. Wow, we've got more people in, right? Where bees you from then, my lover? Trying to speak the lingo, do you know what I mean? I'm getting the hang of it. Right, people who weren't from the West Country, was that this table here? Where are you guys from? Gloucester. Since when is that not the West Country? Do you know what I mean? That's like people think I'm from London. I'm not from London. That wasn't a what? A bogus table. It wasn't a bogus... no, that wasn't a bogus table. No, man. That was like wimpy or something. Nah. I'll mess with anyone. I don't care, right? It's like people tend to think I'm from London, but for anyone who knows anything about accents, you'll know that I don't come from London. I come from a very posh little village just north of London called Luton. Now, what's funny about that? One phone call home, I'll get your house blown up. Now, the thing is, right, all my schoolmates fall into two categories. They're either in prison or Guantanamo. And the only way I keep in touch with them is on Facebook. This is weird. I feel like I'm on police academy. It's quite nice. Now, I like to walk past her every now and then. Now, and the only way I can keep in touch with my mates is on Facebook, right? Now, I heard something on my way here today, and I want to know if it's true. Anyone in here? I'm guessing you're going to be a yes to this. I can just feel it. I will. Anyone in here who uses Facebook, make some noise now. That's what I thought. Quite a lot. Let me try this. Anyone who uses Twitter, make some noise now. You see? Hardly any. Now, I heard today that they reckon everyone's on Twitter nowadays and nobody's on Facebook anymore. It ain't true. Social media doesn't work like that. And in fact, I'll ask you again. If you use both, then cheer for both. I'm genuinely interested. Facebook? Twitter? Not as many. You know why? You go on Facebook, you have friends. You go on Twitter, you get followers. I'm watching you. I can smell your pants. Now, the reason why I like talking about social media is very simple. If I did a comedy club in, I don't know, Gloucester... Everybody from Gloucester. If I did a comedy club in Bristol, everybody from Bristol. If I did a comedy club in Truro, everybody be related. But, give me 6, brothers! Now, come down here to have a little conference like this, you get people from all over the place, right? And that's why I like talking about social media, because what happens when you have friends from all over the country, you keep in touch. And one of the first things we do is we laugh about how different people speak, right? We take the mick out of each other's accents. For example, anyone in here today who comes from the southeast of England? We speak a certain way, don't we? It's called normal. Anyone not from the southeast of England? You speak weird. Now, we don't speak weird, you speak weird, you cockney tosser. I like it. I like the fact that we all speak different. I love the West Country. You've got the best accent in Britain, bar none. West Country, give yourself some noise now. That's probably, you even did the noise as the West Country, I love it. The only thing is, you say some things down here that don't make sense, just to clarify, like, where's that to? What, that ain't English, man. No, that don't make sense. The sentence you're looking for is, where is that? The only way that where's that to makes any sense is if you happen to be carrying around some numbers. And you drop one. Just you're about to count them, and you counted them like that. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's weird. Where's that too? And it makes sense, right? But I ain't taking a mick. I like it. I love the fact you go out half a mile. Well, go out of this place here now, this beautiful stadium, get back on the M5, go an hour up, you get into the West Midlands, right? Yeah. And we got you lot in here today as well. Everyone should go and live in the West Midlands for a while. It will slow your heart rate down. They don't get excited about nothing. I'd like to see a couple from the West Midlands win 100 million quid on the lottery and do a press conference, right? Because you guarantee if that couple come from Essex, their press conference goes like this. Oh my God, 100 million quid, I feel really right, it's going to be well, journalist, Piccadilly, creepy sick. If that couple come from the West Midlands, the press conference goes like this. 100 million quid. It's great. I'm very excited about that, actually. Now, say it with love, I'm not taking a mick. It don't happen nowhere else on the planet. Go to America. Oh, God, don't the Americans get on your nerves? Do you like the Americans? Oh, man, they get all that. Hey, man, have a nice day. Shut up. I come from Britain. I'll have a nice day when I choose to have one, thank you very much. Not when you tell me to have one, you big fake white teeth. Do one. I'd rather get served by that rotten old minger in Tesco's. You know the one. We've all met her. She don't want to work there. Little moustache. Cornflake on the chin. See you all that! Says things like, you've got 9 items in your basket, you need to go and get a trolley now and get in the different queues. You're not allowed to have more items in your basket. Yeah, give me a snog, you beautiful minger. Mwah! That's what I want. I like to come from a nation of people with their feet on the ground and keep it real. But you go to America and they've got 1,000 times the size of Britain. They have only got 3 accents. Think about it. We've got that normal one we just heard. Hey man, have a nice day. Shut up. The other one is the one that I like to call the Fox's Biscuits advert, which is that kind of gangster Sopranos, everything's a question, you know? You talking to me, you looking at me, you talking to me, you looking at me. Don't you disrespect me, you mother hubbard. I've cleaned that up. You choose any of biscuits and Fox's Biscuits, I'm gonna break a glass in your mouth. Bada bing, bada boom, forget about it, what are you gonna do? And the only other accent they have in the States is them people who live way down south who wear dungarees and sleep with their relatives. Churro! You know the ones I mean? Hot diggity dog and tarnation, Billy Bob! Y'all in bed with your sister again? She's younger than my mom. Now, yeah, I said it. I don't care. That's my favourite joke in the whole show. You know why? Because it gets this reaction. Oh. It's like your initial reflex is to laugh, and then your brain goes, hang on a minute, that's a joke about incest. That's not funny. It's the same reaction we get when we get one of them sick jokes via a text. Like, I guarantee every single person in this room, we all know somebody when something horrible goes on in the world. Tsunami, earthquake, plane crash, boat sink. We all know that one mate who sort of sends a sick joke via a text, don't we, right? Yeah, we all got them. Everyone's been pointed out of their tables now. We all got one. Every table's got one. It ain't big and it ain't clever, but we all react the same way we get one. Phone goes off, we go like that. No, that's terrible, though. That is well bad. Forward. And then we all forwarded with the same lame-ass excuse. Yeah, I didn't find it funny, but I thought you'd appreciate it. And we respond to the person who sent it to us with the same 3 letters. 3 letters that, my friends, are single-handedly responsible for the destruction of the English language. 3 letters that teenagers started, but now we're all doing them as well. And I'm going to tell you what they are. And if you've used them even once, you have to cheer like you've never cheered before, because it is the cleansing process. It's cathartic and it will help you move on. We gave English to the world. It's the greatest language on the planet. The Americans made a complete balls of it with their fanny packs and fenders, right? The Australians had thongs on instead of sandals, and the Canadians just wondered what it was all about. But we have a beautiful language. It needs to be kept. And the 3 letters that I'm going to tell you, if you've used them even once, you've got to admit it. L-O-L, lol. You see? We've all bloody done it. It don't make no sense. Laugh out loud. I've never seen anyone look at their phone and go like that. Ha 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 ha! Stupid. None of these acronyms make sense. Laugh my ass off. That's not even physically possible. Ha 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 ha! Oh no. What am I going to do now? Oh, there's that too. What's the other one? PML. Pee myself laughing like it's a good thing. Ah, look at me. I'm soaking wet and I stink of wee. And the stupidest one of all that makes me want to rip my arm off and beat somebody with the wet end. Paints quite a picture, doesn't he? ROFL. Rolling on the floor laughing. Really? You got your phone, right? And behind the lectern, you got your phone, you went like that. What the hell? What are you rolling on the floor laughing for? You're not Peppa Pig. Now, everyone loves jumping in muddy puddles, right? So it's that kind of reaction. So America is a massive country with 3 accents. Us, by comparison, the United Kingdom, God save the Queen. Tiny little country, millions of accents, and it's to be celebrated because I'm here to tell you, 20 years' time, our regional accents will have gone. Can I get a ah? 20 years' time, there'll be no more regional accents in Britain. Can I get a hell no? And you know why, don't you? Because of the British teenager. Can I have a ripple of applause from anyone who has teenagers in the family? They see that? That was a ripple of resignation. Yes, we have got teenagers in the family. They're killing the regional accent because they don't use them no more. They don't sound like they're properly from the West Country no more, my lovers, right? They don't sound like they're from the West Midlands. They don't even sound like Scousers. You don't even get teenage Cockneys anymore because 99% of teenagers in Britain, whether they are black, white, brown, red, green or blue, they got the same accent. I call it Jafaican. You know what I mean? You go up to a kid nowadays, you go, hello, how are you? What do you get in return? Wagwan. Wagwan? What the hell is Wagwan? Is that one of them chocolate biscuit wheel things we used to eat in the 80s? Nah, guy, that is Wagon Wheels. What's the matter with your teeth? Nothing in it. No, I didn't ask, was there anything in it? I think I said, what's the matter with your teeth? Don't diss me. So, what, you? You was trying to diss me, innit, though? I don't understand the bloody word you're saying, that's what it is! That is because you was a bear hater. I'm a what? Blades Obs, you was a bear hater. I don't hate bears. I don't really have an opinion on bears one way or the other. Yogi's alright, I'm not scared of Winnie the Pooh. In fact, why am I even talking to you? Go away, you melt. So they'll walk away from you in a manner that only teenagers can. For some reason, every teenager in Britain has now got one leg longer than the other. It don't matter where you go, everyone's walking around like that. And I believe the term, when you walk around like that, is called, you got swagger. I got swagger. You ain't got swagger. You look like you push trolleys outside Asda. Morning, Malcolm. They're all called Malcolm, that's put on the form. Then, while they're walking, they do this clicky thing, you know? When they lose control of one of their limbs, they're like that. Yeah, guy. What the hell is that? The only time I did that when I was a teenager is my mum walked into my bedroom while I was using my laptop. Now, because I was doing my homework and I had writer's cramp. You lot are filth, man. Sometimes they do the click and the walk at the same time, like that. You look like King Louis of Jungle Book. A group of lads come up to me on Talk EC front this morning. One of them was like that. Don't try and fool me now, man cub. Ridiculous. I'll tell you what's worse than that though. Oh my days. Use your own phrase against them. Oh my days. What the hell is going on with the way they speak? No, not the speaking. What the hell is going on? I'm going to say 4 words to the teenagers of Great Britain, right? And ladies and gentlemen, if you agree with these 4 words, it is time to tear the roof off this mother hubbard in here tonight. If you agree with these 4 words, you've got to make as much noise as you humanly can. However you do the noise is up to you. Whoop, scream, cheer, bang your table, stamp your feet, give your kid missus a Chinese burn so that she screams, whatever. 4 words to the teenagers of Great Britain. If you agree with them, unleash hell. Teenagers of Great Britain need to pull their trousers up. What the hell do they think they look like? Let me tell you what they look like. Morons. They look like they had a dump in them. In fact, no, you know what they look like? I just thought of it. They look like they laughed their arse off. That's probably why they walk the way they walk. You know, I got all of this because like my arse fell off and ting. Jeans going one place and one place only, and that is there on the hips. Who agrees with me? Say aye. Aye. Not everyone agrees with me, you know why? Because despite the groups in here tonight, I sense that even though we're all in our business attire, we've got a few utes around the room. A few utes who like wearing them down there. And then I can't help but notice we've also got some more mature people who went, no, pull them up properly. No, up there's just as bad as down there. My dad gets his wallet out of his back pocket like that. Pull them down. Whatever age you are, camel toe's never a good look. Now, I'm not being rude. When was the last time you saw somebody camel toe? I went, you look good. Never. It's physically impossible. Your eyes immediately drawn to the beetle bonnet. So, pull them down. And while we're on the subject, it ain't just the ladies, it's the men as well. Because although camel toe ain't a good look, moose knuckle ain't too pretty either. Pull them down. Younger generation, pull them up. This way they go. Reason being, we were the first generation that had designer pants. Anyone between 30 and 50, make some noise now. We started it. We were the first generation that showed off our waistband, Calvin Klein, DKNY, D&G. What we got nowadays? Baggy-ass jeans off the market and Primark skiddies hanging out the back. Back in the day, we had Armani. They got Atmosphere. What the hell? But in summation, I wanted to know why they behave the way they do because I have what's called an analytical brain. That means like the difference between us tonight. When you lot leave here, you'll go home, you have a nice evening, have a lovely night's sleep. I won't because I'll be lying awake thinking about stupid things that don't mean nothing. Like, when a bald man's washing his face, how does he know when to stop? Literally keep me awake for a week. Why does the word lisp have an S in it? That's just bullying. What's the matter with you, mate? I've got a lisp. Do it again. Say 66. Shut up. I'll tell you what's been irritating me at the moment. I did a corporate a few weeks ago for Halifax Mortgages, and they irritate me, right? Because, do you remember about 15 years ago when Halifax Mortgages had Howard doing their adverts, right? And he worked for Halifax. They didn't get an actor. No. They got one of their own. That's like getting one of you lot here to do the adverts on the telly for NHBC, right? It'd be incredible, right? You'd go, yeah, we got one of our own up there. Howard used to stand with 1,000 people behind him in a giant X, singing, extra, extra, we'll give you extra. And you thought, yeah, sticking it to the corporate man one at a time. I love that. Who they got now? Top Cat. What the hell? Mortgage advice from a cartoon cat who lived in a bloody bin. It's ridiculous. But I've worked out why the teenagers behave the way they do, and I'm going to share it with you now, my bread bins. It's because they think, bruh, in it though, they are gangster rappers. They've been influenced by the rap culture that's come over from the States. That's why you see lads coming out from arcades with them big-ass chains on that they won in the grabbing machines, giving it, check out me bling. Then in the morning, you'll see them scrubbing the green off their chest. It's because they think of these bad boy gangster rappers like Jay-Z and 25p and... Pound's very weak at the moment. And 50 Shades of Grey, whatever his name is. I don't know, right? These are proper bad boy gangster rappers. They rap about drive-bys, bitches and hoes. What is a pasty-faced white kid from Honiton going to rap about? Having a cup of tea? You can imagine, can't you? The other day, I was having a cup of tea. And my mother made it for me. But she put 2 sugars instead of 3. So now she's lying in the cemetery. This is what I call gangster rapping. My trousers look like I had a crapping. Ludicrous. Don't really know what to do now. People are normally clapping at this point. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got couples, we've got I like it. I thought it was all just going to be men and it would be a, let's be men, but it's not, it's nice. I like it, the fact that it's mixed, because we don't do any naughty words. It's nice, isn't it? All the ladies, give yourselves a lovely clap now, right? All the ladies, it's nice. No swearing in front of the ladies. Right, all the mums, all the ladies who are mums, make some noise now. Woo, hello mums. You notice that I don't swear on stage. The reason why I don't swear on stage is very simple. I have 3 children at home. Anyone with young kids knows what I'm on about. Can't swear in front of the kids, can we? Copy everything they hear. I can't even watch the programmes I used to watch on telly because they copy everything off the box. So for the last 5 years, I ain't watched nothing on telly but CBeebies and bloody Disney films. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? All the dads know what I mean in here. Dads, do you remember before kids came along, you could go back to your telly and guarantee you left it on Sky Sports News? Or something beginning with 9? Look, I don't know what he means, love. I think it's news. I go back to my telly now, it's on Nick Bloody Jr. I swear to God, I spend every day singing Paw Patrol in the back of my head. It's ridiculous. I do love a bit of Paw Patrol, I'm not going to lie. It's brilliant. My favourite, though, has got to be a programme called In the Night Garden. Now, see, that's it now. In the Night Garden, you have to think of it this way. It's not for babies. It's for the parents of babies. The programme was written by people who wanted to swear in front of their kids, didn't want them learning naughty words, so invented new ones. For example, the other day, walking around my house, I've caught myself on the corner of the table like that. Oh! It's got me straight in the tumbly boos. I thought, oh, that hurt you, macapaca. No naughty words, you see, it works in other ways as well. You know when you fancy a little bit of gardening? In the night gardening. How do you think he got his name? Look at each other like that. Upsy Daisy. Upsy Daisy too. There's a reason why Upsy Daisy's bed follows her around. It's a metaphor. So, you go Upsy Daisy, you get out the tittifers. You fiddle with the ha-hoos. Ha-hoos. Stroke the Ponty pint. Make sure everybody's ready. Iggle Piggle slips into the Ninky Nonk and everybody's happy. You're very lucky you might go in the Pinky Bonk as well, but probably only on your birthday. Now, I love it. I love kids' programmes. See, if you think of it that way, it changes it all. I like the films. I like watching the Disney films. I like Toy Story. Have you seen that? We got excited. We watched Toy Story 3 last week. We got really excited about it. We went out, watched the film. We went out, we got all the toys. My wife got a lovely new Buzz. I had a Woody. It's worse when we saw Toy Story 2. We ended up with Stinky Pete. But it's my own fault. I left it in the box. But the thing is, by having 3 children, ladies and gentlemen, it means we've got some older gentlemen in here today, and I like that because a lot of you might not have been at the birth of your children, right? Which is good, because we shouldn't be there, should we? Have you got children? When you have them, are you going to be at the birth? More than likely, because you know what? It's the most beautiful thing in the world, isn't it? Yeah, it is the most beautiful thing in the world. Problem is, it's got a baby coming out of it. Now, don't belong there! It's like watching your favourite pub get burnt down. I've got 3 kids. Our pubs had to be refurbished. Still get a decent drink, but the hours are limited. Now, don't belong there. I went there, and there's all the dads in here, and the mums and dads, you know what I mean, right? You know you do your hospital tour, don't you? Hospital tour. They take you round, right? And they were doing the tour, and it was that my wife wanted to have a water birth, so we're in there having a little chat, and it was at that moment that I realised that not all places are suitable for comedy. Especially not all places are suitable for comedy when it is the doctor doing the comedy. Because she's telling me all about getting in there, right, getting in the water, and she said, Dad, by the way, you lose your name when you're becoming a parent. You will just get called Dad, right? You ain't got a name no more, it's just Dad. Doctor goes, Dad, if you want to get in the water, you can, but please make sure you got your trunks on, obviously. And she said, and I kid you not, because we want to make sure that it's just the cord that we snip. Ha ha ha, very funny! So we get there, and they say, don't worry, because when you get to the hospital, there'll be nobody in the water births, you can have one. We get there, what happens? They're all full. My wife's got terrible back pain. All the mums, you know what I'm on about? Sometimes the pain's in the back. Apparently it hurts. Not sure myself, but, you know, whatever. I said it. Look at you all being all feminist because you got girls with you. Shut up! Now, nobody will ever know what is the difference, right? Because nobody can ever give birth and get kicked in the nuts, right? So you can never know, right? We'll just have to agree to disagree. Now, look at her over there. She must have killed me! So my wife's got this terrible back pain. I had to stand with the hot water shower thing on her back for 2 hours. My arm was killing me. And at one point the doctor said to me, would you like a cup of tea? And my hand's like that. I went, oh yes please. It's moved off my wife's back for a second. My wife turned into the exorcist, her head turned round. The body faced the same way, the head turned around. She went, you've got one job! So, you know what? 3 babies later, I've got to step up, and I've got to do the thing that all men have got to do to make sure we don't bring any more into the world that we don't want to do. Snippety, snip, snip, snip. Now, that is not fun. We get personal with each other now. We're all adults. Anyone who's had that procedure done, just clap now. See? It's rubbish, isn't it? Rubbish. It's not any bit of it that's fun. Let me tell you what happens. Let me tell you what happens. You have to go a week before and have a pre-assessment appointment. To put that into context, that's like going in front of a firing squad a week before they shoot you, just so they can tell you that they're going to shoot you. And my procedure was like this. I had to lay there, trousers and pants down, and the doctor came. The doctor was a German doctor. I knew he was German because he was wearing socks and sandals. Now, that's never all right. I know we've got some more mature gentlemen in here who like that, right? Let me tell you, no. It's never all right to wear socks and sandals. If you're leaving your house with your sandals on and you think, oh, it's a bit cold, put shoes on. And as for Crocs, oh. People are like, yeah, but they're so comfy. Do you know what the holes in Crocs are? That is your dignity drawing out and going all over the floor. So this doctor said to me, he's got the meat and 2 veg in his hands, and I want to find out what the procedure is. And he said, I said, doctor. And he went, please, don't call me doctor, call me Helmut. No! No! No way anyone called Helmet is getting anywhere near mine. I was out of there. So I went to get it done somewhere else. Do we have anyone in here today from Dawlish? Good. Now, if you do not believe what I am telling you now, you can Google this when you get out of here. Dawlish Hospital, they've got an annex next to it, and all they do is vasectomies, right? They don't do nothing else. It's all they do. And there's 2 doctors that run it. So all they do all day long is do that procedure, and their names are Dr. Seymour and Dr. Wood. I ain't even lying. And so what they do, they call it the snip, right? Have you heard the snip? They call it the snip. They shouldn't call it the snip. They should call it the burn. Yeah. I'm telling the truth to you now. They ain't snipping nothing. They burn it. They cut you open and then they burn it. And then they go, it might be a bit tender for a while. And you go, yeah, really? Well, I've got 3 little boys whose favourite habit is jump up and down on daddy's balls, right? So, brilliant. What they forget to tell you, though, is that for about a week, your scrotum will resemble an aubergine. Now, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a lot of fun here today. You lot are wicked. Can you do me a favour and give yourselves a nice big cheer now? Thanks for making all the buildings really nice around here. Like, I love it. King Stainton, that's nice. That new one up there, I'm loving that. Beautiful. New one's going on the back of the Willows now. I want to buy a house on the back of that, so if you could leave it for about 5 years, that'd be brilliant. Now, I'm going to walk you through the end of the show because sometimes acts where they go, they say they're going to go and then they don't go. It's really awkward. They say they're going to go and then they stand over there and then like Jim or whoever's presenting will go, ladies and gentlemen, was that fabulous? Would you like some more? And you all go, no. Go. But the act's already said they're coming back on, so it's really awkward. So then Jim's got to stand there and try and whoop you up into a frenzy. You go, you can do better than that. Make some noise for Noel Brodie. And you all go, wah! But really, you're thinking, I thought this idiot had gone. I don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe in cheating my audience. I come here, I give you my all, and then I go. If it's not enough, I apologise. But ultimately, I believe in one entrance and one exit. Now, it's occurred to stop it. There's some naughty twinkles in some eyes going on there with you lot. Now, it's occurred to me by not coming back out, I lose out on a false adulation that they would whoop up for me. So what I prefer to do is get the adulation out of the way while I'm still on stage and we can all go home happy. So on the count of 3, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I love that. If you've enjoyed yourselves this afternoon, feel free to adulate to your heart's content. 1, 2, 3. Guys, you lot are wicked. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. My name is Noel Brodie. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do. It'd be lovely to see you. In fact, if you send me a tweet, I'll retweet as many as you can. Oh, God, what could be today's hashtag? It'd be wonderful. Today's hashtag, we need to hashtag it something for today. What?
Yellow watch.
Yellow watch. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Or what? Hashtag bollocks. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, let's combine the two. Hashtag watch yellow bollocks, okay? Right? That's today's hashtag. You send me a tweet at Noel Brodie, hashtag it watch yellow bollocks, right? And I'll retweet as many as you can. In the meantime, thanks for having me. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'm Noel and I'm going. See you later on. Thanks.